Shalom. Call Haloyim Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachak Kadash. Shanya Kabad Gadawala Rakwab Zakwanyam Nawa. That's double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Wa Shalom Wa Barakim Labakarim Shayasharala. And that's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. So is our food rotten? This is a new Netflix series called Rotten, and it explores the corruption in the food underworld from farm to plate. And just like the scriptures say in the book of Job, this is a timeless, classic, priceless scripture. All brothers know it. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And who are the wicked? Malachi 1 and 4. Esau, the Edomites. And who are the biblical Edomites nowadays? The so-called white man who rules the world, starting with, the Amalekites, Amalek, the so-called Jews over there in the Holy Land. All right? They run the world, starting with the the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the elite banking families, if you will, or the one percenters, the Illuminatis. The Illuminati, they're calling themselves the illuminated ones, claiming that they bear the light, and that they really bear the light, in which they can't do that anyway, because who is the light? What is the light? Yahweh Shai, he is the light. All right? And if they bear the light, they'd be keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. And then they weren't born to do that. They were born to be the wicked. All right, so let's jump into this video really quickly. This is just this obviously isn't the full documentary, just about 1.5 2 minutes, just describing what it's about. And before I play it, Salakia, if you can't hear it too well, I made this video a few times through the Spirit. Hopefully, this time it actually works. But just type in "Is our food rotten?" CBS News right after this article, or some article should come up. And obviously you can check out the Netflix series yourself. But I'm going to click this video really quickly. Hopefully, it plays. It may be a little bit low, so you may have to turn up your microphones really quickly. But we'll see.
Series Rotten, which explores corruption in the food underworld from farm to plate.
Salak, let me see if I can rewind it back. It's about 1.5 minutes.
We're aiding and abetting a massive act of theft. People should be concerned about this.
Get all the fish you want, you have no idea where it's coming from. Any of it frozen once, 2, 3, 4 times, all kinds of additives.
At your supermarket butcher, the parts from a single chicken will run you more than $7. To raise that bird, the grower was paid 36 cents.
The supply cannot meet the demand. Consumers are eating a product that is not honey.
Nearly half of food allergy deaths are caused by food from restaurants. Our bodies are rejecting the food we eat. And even the experts don't really know why.
There has to be someone that's willing to keep the fight alive.
This is all about making as big profits as possible.
This room, you're looking at $500,000.
Working hard isn't enough. Now you also have to work smart.
People will start to realize how wrong this is.
Are anybody's hands clean in this whole thing?
Nobody's hands are clean.
If you eat food, this is an issue you need to worry about.
That's a look at the new Netflix doc.
All right. There you have it, brothers. But again, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And of course, Esau doesn't even care about himself. You know what I mean? If this world kept going on, he would destroy everybody in it, the whole earth, and then he would destroy himself. All they were made to do is be the wicked, and that's their blessing. Their blessing is to live by the sword, and that's all they do. The only thing they know how to do is to destroy. What have they made? Guns and, tanks and things like that, and now they're destroying the food. There's nothing you can eat, I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan by choice. Before I came into the truth, I went vegan. But I did that just because I wanted to be healthy. I like to work out and things like that. But even being a vegan, you can't be healthy. They're spraying vegetables and everything like that. I think it was someone in there that asked, has anybody in here even washed their hands? You just can't, you you just can't trust this world, man. You can't trust the wicked world. An earth that's ran by wicked people. You can't ever be too sure what you're eating. I'm not going to take this video into the direction of the dietary laws. However, all the food that the Lord made clean for us, you can't even eat clean food. There's no such thing as clean food in this world. Like I said, I'm a vegan, but watching this short document, it makes me angry. I can't even try to be healthy. I already knew that through the Spirit. This just puts more emphasis on it. It makes you think about it even more. You know what I mean? But let's get into a few scriptures. Okay, all right. Salak, 1 second. There we go. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 14. We'll start at verse 3. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city cease?" And this is a golden city. All the merchants come over here. All these heathens can come over here and make money, and then they can send the money back home, but not you Israelites. You Israelites can't even get a loan from the bank. It says, "The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash, hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers." And that's right. And we're spiritually doing that right now. Every time we make these videos, every time we go out on the highways and byways, the prophets are the voice of the Lord. And right now we're taking down Esau and the Edomites, through the voice of the Lord. Being the voice of the Lord. But the Lord is really going to do that. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is really going to take down these Edomites, from their rulership. And he's going to establish his righteous, holy, beautiful kingdom, where there's no such thing as GMO foods. Why does it cost more? Why does it cost more for you to buy something that's natural and organic, and then it's cheaper to buy something genetically modified? That doesn't even make any sense. If I want to buy something fresh, something that's grown organically, I have to pay more. Everything is flipped upside down in this society. But the Lord is going to flip everything back right side up. In his holy, righteous kingdom, we're not going to have, it's going to be flowing with milk and honey. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be beautiful. No more sorrowing, no more crying, and nations won't know war anymore. All right, which is another cut, going off topic right now, but another cut to those so-called Jews over there in the Holy Land. They're really Khazar Jews, going back to the Khazarian Empire, which goes back to what? They're Amalekites, Edomites. All right. Isaiah 14 verse 6. "He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing." You see, even the whole earth will be at rest. Now, maybe if these, devils were keeping the land Sabbath and letting the land rest, then maybe, things would be a little bit better. However, these people, these devils, these Edomites would still create some GMO foods. Why? Because they think that what they're doing is better than what the Most High created, what the powers, the Alahayim, Salaki, the Alahayim created, really, but it's through the spirit and power of the Most High Yahweh. All right, they think that their GMO foods are better than how the Most High created them to be. They want to mix and mingle and intertwine the DNA of different seeds and create these different foods and everything. Why? Because they think that they want to be the Most High. That's why they want to put this microchip in everybody. They want to be everywhere and see everything, and be in your house. They want to be in your car. They want to see what food you're eating. They got smart refrigerators. They want to see what shows you're watching on television. All these things are them these Edomites trying to be like the Most High. All right, but we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. We know everything that's going on. We know the new technology that they're creating to lead up to the microchip. We're aware of everything there, 5G, all of that, man. But again, the whole earth is going to be at rest when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai destroys it. And the best way to destroy something and to cleanse it, is to burn it with fire. And that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is coming down to do, to send a sword. He's not coming down to send peace on earth. He's not coming back with roses and tulips and things like that. He's coming down to put fire on earth. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah, which should have been an example to these nations, to these people that should live thereafter. You got homosexuality. What is Esau doing? It's another reason why the earth is defiled too. You got homosexuals living in it. Every time you see a homosexual walking down a sidewalk, now that sidewalk is defiled. They touch your car is defiled. Seriously. You know what I mean? Everything about this earth is upside down, man. It makes you angry in a sense, man. You got to live in this. This truly is oppression. The earth is in the worst state it's ever been. Ever. You got the worst people ruling the earth. It's in the worst state it's ever been. It says, yea, the first, I'm going to read that again, Isaiah 14, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Verse 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Even the trees, the grass, the whole earth is going to be happier. The animals will even be able to eat, clean grass, clean food again. Everything is going to be happy again, all over. You know why? Because the wicked is out of rulership. All right, I'm going to get Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because thou have transgressed thy laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And again, you're not supposed to be intermingling different seeds. All right? Different seeds and DNA coming up with their own thing. They thinking that what they creating is better than what the Most High created. Oh, nah, supply. We don't have enough supply to meet the demand. So what do? You put chemicals in the corn and spray vegetables with pesticides, and put all, they put chemicals in cows. They let them eat their grass. And then they put chemicals into these cows to make them grow fatter. They make them grow a lot quicker. They grow fatter and bigger. They're growing at a faster rate. And then they put them in these little dens. And while they're in those dens for like 3 to 6 months, then they put different pesticides in them. And what does that do? Different pesticides and antibiotics that allow them to, not become quote unquote sick while they're growing at a faster rate. And then what? And then they feed you that. They feed you those same cows. And then now you have all the, you have those same hormones. You have those stress hormones from the cow. The cow is now growing at a faster rate, and now it's stressful, which releases different hormones that you're taking in whenever you eat that, whenever you eat, beef and everything like that, and whenever you drink the milk, 2% milk, whole milk, and crap like that. You brothers know what I'm saying. You feel me? All those hormones that are in the cow from all the stress, all the antibiotics that are in it, from it, having to, they want it to grow at a faster rate. All those antibiotics and things, they're still in the cow. You know what I mean? They're in the meat that you're eating. They're in the milk that you're drinking. Everything is defiled. Prophecy soon to come. But yeah, they broke the covenant. They changed everything. All right? Let's get one more scripture. Let's not make this too long. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. It says, and the nations, right at the point, Revelation 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And who's destroying the earth? At this point, I don't even have to say it again. Job 9 and 24, we know who's destroying the earth, who broke the everlasting covenant, who's defiled the whole earth. And when he's taken out of rulership, when that nationality, the Edomites, the so-called white man, is taken out of rulership, I'm just going to put this out there too, to you confusion of faces that look like so-called white people, and then all other nationalities too, to you confusion of faces that look like so-called white people, so-called Chinese, so-called, Japanese, so-called Hawaiian, Samoan, whatever, even you so-called Egyptians, so-called Africans, Hamites, whatever. Well, not Hamites, so-called Africans, I'm going to say that. You're living in this earth too. It's defiled, and you're living in it as well. You have to eat all this corrupt food, this GMO corn, GMO avocados. You even got GMO bananas. How do you have a GMO banana? You know what I mean? You have to eat this corrupt food even when you go to these daggone, Moabites shops down the street on a corner shop. You think you're getting some chicken and they feeding you rats. Rats and cats and mice and things like that. You know what I mean? I remember a few years back, maybe like 2013, 2014, someone posted a pic on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and it was this It was a piece of fried chicken from Popeyes or KFC, one of them, and it looked like a daggone rat. It looked just like a rat. You had the face of the rat, the little small body, and then it had the little tail curled up. So you just never know what you're eating. You know what I mean? As soon as the kingdom comes, we're going to be able to finally breathe fresh air for the first time. We're going to finally be able to drink real water, drink real milk, finally taste, sweet honey, man, fresh honey. All these things. We'll be able to finally keep the Passover the way we're supposed to keep the Passover and have, good lamb, good food, man, good meat. All right, but the Lord is coming back to destroy these Edomites, man. We should all look forward to that day. We should all look forward to that day. So keep praying that the Lord comes back soon. Through the Spirit. Again, Elder Apostle Tahar named this year the Spirit of Prophecy. And if you truly believe that the Lord is dealing with our elders and apostles here at GMS, you have to believe that prophecies will be fulfilled, more and more prophecies. We're hoping that, again, all prophecy gets fulfilled in 2018. So keep hoping for that. The Lord is coming back for you Israelites and you confusion of faces that are tired of this, that want to eat real food, that want the kingdom of heaven to be established, which is the kingdom of Israel by default. So I hope that this was edifying. I want to say, call Haloyim Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Rachakadash, Shanya Kabad, Gadawala Rakwab, Zakwanyam Nawa. That's double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Wa Shalawam, Wa Barakim, La Bakarim, Shaya Sharala. And peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. Shalawam.